Stephen, a quick turnaround straight back into things with Hearts up now in the Betfred Cup. How are you feeling?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We used the cup competitions. It gave us a real catalyst last season. When we haven't got the results in the league we wanted, we've had a tough start in terms of the opposition we've played. But that's no excuse. There's things we can do better. There's things that we're decent in the games, but I just feel that we haven't played in the right areas of the pitch. We've had lots of possession, so we've spoke about that. We've showed examples of it, and we need to get back to putting balls into the box and playing in areas of the pitch that teams aren't comfortable in.
As a manager, what challenges does it give you when the boys are putting in performances but it's fine margins and not getting the results?
Yeah, well, that's the bit I speak about previously. There is a fine margin and a fine line. There's lots of good stuff. But what I do have is 100% commitment every single game. People, they give me absolutely everything. They make mistakes, they're humans. But what we'll do, we regroup, and they're a positive bunch of boys who really believe in what we do. So, as I say, there's fine margins in football, and at the moment, the luck hasn't gone our way on certain decisions or decisions we can affect as footballers we haven't taken. But that can change very, very quickly, and we're determined to do that.
And I guess the recent result against Hearts is as good an example as any, wasn't it? It's such a fine margin in that game, and again a good performance to take from.
Yeah, we lost the game on a poor decision from ourselves and a poor decision from the referee, and obviously again I reiterate I'll have the benefit of seeing it 3 or 4 times afterwards, but that was the difference between the two sides. I think the possession stats were 60-40, something like that, and possession doesn't win you football matches. So if we can take anything out of that, having all the ball in the world doesn't win you football matches. We must play into the opposition's half. We must make sure we get better deliveries into the box, better quality into the box, and I'm sure we'll turn that round. But there's very little in the game, so we go into it very confident.
And we don't need to talk about last season's cup exploits to go back to that. Can we use that as a catalyst perhaps this season to go and get back to Hampden again?
Yeah, I've said to the boys, remember the feeling when you drove up towards Hampden, when you seen the fans and the atmosphere around the place leading up to both cup finals. I want more of that there. I don't want people that just want to do okay. I want people that need that. They need that in their game. They need to win football matches. They need to get back to that there again, and that's what we want. And if that's not a motivation, you shouldn't be a footballer.
And of course, in the way first on Wednesday night will be Craig Levine's Hearts side, who have enjoyed a good start, but does that give extra motivation as well?
Yeah, they've enjoyed a good start, but our motivation is to get to Hampden. Simply, we're one game from Hampden, we're one performance from Hampden, and our motivation is solely focused on us, not them. We need to go and put a performance in, and if we do that, then we can get result.
I know there have been a few long-term injury layoffs, but I believe you've had some more added to that in terms of Liam Donnelly struggling and a few others. What team news can you give us, Steve?
Yeah, Curtis Main and Liam will have lately at fitness tests. In terms of obviously Charles Dunn, Craig Tanner already, but Alex Rodriguez, Andy Rose, Peter Hartley, all struggling at the moment. But listen, I never use that as excuses. That's just facts that have happened, and it's part of football. We've got boys that'll step in, and whatever team I put out, I know they'll be 100% committed from Motherwell Football Club, and we'll be doing absolutely everything in our power to get to the semi-final.
And of course, it's a quick run of games coming up as well, with another game away from home at the weekend. Looking ahead to the spell coming up, Stephen, how are you feeling for it?
Well, first and foremost, we need to get through tomorrow night, reassess. We may have Charles Dunn back and maybe a little bit earlier than we thought. We'll look at them other injuries in terms of Peter Hartley, Andy Rose and Alex Rodriguez. We'll have a look at all that and see where we are. But first and foremost, we must focus on Wednesday night and try and put a performance on first and foremost, and the result will follow.
Good luck, Stephen.
Okay, cheers.